So this is the software requirement specifications for the critical assignment for the proposed changes of 401 legal. So obviously the purpose of, an SRS document, it, clearly defines the system features and technical needs for what I would consider phase one of improvements to the e-filing platform and internal tools. I feel like this is to outline the goals for enhancing, in my opinion, real-time error validation, knowledge sharing, and support ticket automation, as well as dashboards for clients and staff. The system scope for phase one obviously is to, be able to improve efficiency, reduce errors, and support at the end of the day high volume clients. Not just high volume clients, but I mean the goal that I set out from the beginning is hopefully to bring in more high client customers. Um, but just overall for the project, it will help even, small mom and pop law firms as well. So the users will be internal support staff. I feel like they should have moderate technical skills because we're hoping, or I'm hoping, in this proposal for them to be able to resolve issues, certain issues themselves. So for that, they would need quick access to resources and tools like an internal knowledge-based system, the ticketing system as well, because they use this for daily support and issue resolution. Legal clients, they will have varying technical experience, just depends on what their experience is using these tools, because I feel like they will require a clear, simple, secure dashboard to be able to achieve this. Executives, obviously, I feel like they have more high level focus, not more into the weeds. That I feel they would need, dashboards and reports to show metrics and impact, and it's like some minimal hands on use with the system. The system features, I feel, would be great in phase one. Real-time filing validation to prevent, common errors during court submission, and internal knowledge-based wiki system for faster, resources for support. Automated ticketing system, which will assign tickets based on the type of ticket, the urgency, and the type of client as well. Performance dashboard to display metrics, and an enhanced client dashboard. Um, so one of the feature obviously spotlights that is like, real-time filing validation. I think the purpose of this would be to identify filing mistakes as users go through the court workflow. I feel like this could have the potential to work as long as court policy stays up to date, meaning our court policy is updated as well as the court allows us and lets us know when they do update court policy. I feel like this is a high priority because it reduces rejections and turnarounds and delays, validates data in real time, displays helpful errors with suggested fixes, and allows for admin override, with the caveat that admins would know if they override things to bypass rules and validation that their submission will possibly get delayed or rejected. I feel like the benefit of this again is fewer rejection, saves time for clients and staff, and it builds trust. Customers want to come to our site and know that what they're submitting is valid and hopefully won't get rejected. I feel like another one is a client hands dashboard. It gives a clear, concise, and user friendly view of their filings and activity. I feel like this is high again because it improves the client experience, and improved client experience is word of mouth. Word of mouth brings in more business. Displays filings and deadlines, activity history, allows security. I feel like a great feature, and we don't have this yet. And I don't know if it's possible, but this is just me thinking outside the box. It's a secure place for them to upload their documents, and their documents can stay there. Um, like I said, it reduces confusion, support inquiries. I think any risk would be like security upload documents because some people do have documents where they do password protected or foreign characters and things like that. So those are some of the risks that we run into. And of course, make sure it's role based permissions. We do already have that in our current system, which is great because if you're just a filer, there are certain things you can't do versus what an admin can do. But those are still clear and defined risks for this type of an upgrade or change to the system. Um, External interface requirements, that would be, The user interface is browser-based. Right now, we do not have mobile. Obviously, secure login, document uploads, and real-time updates and accessibility. It would interface with core APIs, obviously, for e-filing and validation. Anything that OneLegal and InfoTrack uses for billing and account management. Obviously, the internal support system that operations uses. Obviously, RESTful APIs using JSON and with retry and error logging. We already have that, which is great, but obviously this is what is needed. There's no special hardware because everything is in the cloud, and of course everything will be over secure HTTPS for all data transmission and obviously authentication tokens. I feel like non-functional requirements is, and we already have this as a goal every quarter is 99.9% uptime during business hours. That's a given. Obviously, some type of a failover to a backup system should something happen like an outage or whatnot. Obviously, the security still is HTTPS encryption, role-based access, encryption of sensitive data at REST API and in transit to courts, activity logging for auditing. Obviously, we want it to be user accessible and user friendly and accessible based on what your needs are, and it's just clear error handling, clean documented for code for things like that. So these I feel like non-functional requirements, but they're still important nonetheless. This is just some of the mapping where security modeling, role mapping, obviously the internal wikis for staff, admins. I mean, it could be for clients and executives. I say that because we could have a knowledge base for clients, so I might change that. And executives, I feel like they should probably have access to that as well. I will definitely change this. But the ticketing system, mainly for support staff and admins, following validation overrides are only for admins. The client dashboard would be for clients and admins, and performance metrics. Obviously, these are people that would need performance metrics. Business rules, we have, a filing cannot be submitted unless required fields are validated. Admin override must be logged with timestamp and users. That way we know, just in case a filing does get rejected and they would like a declaration to say why it's rejected. Hey, you overrode the system, that's why. Clients may only view and upload documents tied to their own accounts, no one else's account. Support tickets must be auto-assigned based on type, urgency, and client. Only team leads can edit wiki account and all edits must be tracked. Performance reports must be restricted based on role access, and updated documents must be validated and linked to a valid case ID, which is very important because you don't want to send the wrong document under the wrong case. Definitely leads to rejections. We've seen it before. In conclusion, I feel like the summary of phase one obviously is to improve accuracy with real-time filing validation if possible, enhance support efficiency with automated tools and internal tools, and increase client satisfaction. Obviously, business alignment, it works because it supports OneLegal mission to serve high client. I mean, to serve its customers, period, not just high volume clients, but it lays the groundwork for long-term platform modernization, which will bring in more clients. And if this were to come to fruition, the next steps will be finalize design and technical documents, begin development and testing, prepare users for training, and plan for any future phases or changes. And that's my time.